Good morning and welcome to the Aired Out podcast. We have a cloudy and rainy, in some areas it's a little rainy, maybe more like misty this morning, but it looks like it's freezing cold out, and it's actually not. We've got some really nice temperatures right now, and I can't believe that we are going to snap back into the 70s. It's so hard to believe. 77, really? And sunny for a daytime high today, and temperatures pretty similar tomorrow. This is almost near 80 degrees. 48 right now in Cabot. Thanks, Shirley. Yeah, I know. It's really odd, and the allergies have kicked up. I don't know what the hell this is all about. But for the next couple of days, enjoy the nice stretch of weather. If you haven't yet, get the air conditioners out of your house. I just got mine out, just barely, and a lot of cleanup to do in my yard now, more than I thought there would be. So maybe I'll take advantage of the weather and get that done. I want to thank you for for tuning in this morning. A lot of response from yesterday's podcast episode, and I've had a chance to go back and read all of the comments finally late last night. And I'll say this: the only thing I can say is there were some really awesome comments, and I plan to revisit that subject of what's going on the Vermont-Canadian border at some point very soon, and I promise that I will. Chris Massey, tomorrow is going to be amazing for Halloween. Yes, it is. The trick-or-treaters are in luck weather-wise. Looks like the rain is going to be holding off until really late Thursday night, and I can't imagine that there's really going to be a lot of trick-or-treaters out super late Thursday night, but it's supposed to, the rain is supposed to come into the picture again very late Thursday night and into Friday. So there you have it. All right. Try to get outside and get a breath of fresh air and just enjoy these temperatures while we can. It is Wednesday. Don't forget, we've got Wing-A-Ding tonight over at the VFW Post 790. There's a ton of stuff that's going on. Trick-or-treating events, trunk or treat yesterday at Formula Nissan, and Central Vermont Cars and Coffee was there. There's just a ton of stuff that's happening, and a ton of stuff that's happening in the news as well. I've got most of it posted up on the Aired Out page, national headlines, world headlines, and what's going on here in Vermont. This string of bank robberies in Burlington is particularly disturbing, and this guy who just robbed the M&T Bank in Burlington, I guess was on the run, and then somebody caught the same dude on their security cameras going around checking all of their windows in their home, and they had just popped the screens out apparently and locked the windows the day before. So if they hadn't, this guy would have been in their house and then robbed a bank again, like the next day. I mean, insanity of what's going on in Burlington. If you want to read all about it, as they say, hop on the page, and it's all right there. Sports, what can we say? It's the biggest headline right now. The Dodgers tried for the sweep, but the Yankees won. They got it 11-4 last night, Game 5 tonight. We need to hurry up and get this World Series out of the way, because we are exactly 1 week away from Election Day. And I don't know what's scarier, my Halloween costume or the fact that we're a week away from the election. I know. This morning, I have Brianna Storty, who's with me from KOB Kitchen and Bath. And you were with me a month ago, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. It's been a little while.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah.
You're a Barry girl.
Yes.
You live right here.
Yep, right in town.
You had a little bit of a detour this morning.
Yeah, there was a water main break on Prospect Street, so I had to take the long way here.
All right, and you've seen some pictures. I guess this has turned into a little bit of a sinkhole thing.
Yeah, I saw someone posted a picture, and it looked like the road had sort of started to cave in.
Yeah.
So they've got it blocked off, I believe, on both ends, so you can't go up or down right now.
Yeah, I know. Berry City Elementary and Middle School is closed.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about Spalding, but I'm sure parents of Spalding will find that out and already have. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Last I checked, I stopped in there. First of all, before we even start, can I just say congratulations to you?
Thank you.
You're officially engaged
yes.
now. This news, what was it, like a month and a half ago, something like that?
Yeah. It was a huge surprise to me. My fiance planned everything out perfectly, and I was just, everything just went over my head. I had no idea.
Didn't you get like a bunch of your friends together or something like that?
So all of my roommates from college, they live in New York and Texas, and he got them all to come down. We were in Mass, like kind of near the Cape.
Yeah.
And he got them all to come down, flew my best friend down.
What?
And had them all be there for the surprise, which at that point it was the night before. I just thought we were all hanging out. We were in this big house having fun, and then next morning is when he proposed. So I was super shocked with everything.
Did he do it in front of everyone?
Kind of, yeah. We were on the beach, and they were already all there, and we walked down, and they had written in the sand for him, like, will you marry me, and all that.
All right, so they were all in on this.
They knew for months. They've known since, like, May, I think it was. Like,
wow.
He had been planning this for months.
You got some friends with some pretty tight lips.
I know. I'm surprised nobody spoiled it.
Usually stuff gets leaked by accident sometimes, but it's really cool.
Yeah, they all did a great job, and it was just nice to be around all my favorite people.
Well, a huge congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What the hell's going on over at KOB Kitchen and Bath? One of our presenting sponsors, of course, and we love you guys. You're all over the place. You're on Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and KOBkitchen.com, of course.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on right now.
Last I checked, and I see the vanity special that's going to 50%. Oh, that's some serious markup right there. Or marked down, I should say.
In our Berlin showroom, right on the Barry Montpelier Road, we've got quite a few vanities that are 50% off right now. They're ready to go right off the floor. Everything included with them. Just take them.
Yeah.
We're looking to bring some new stuff in, which will be exciting. So we're getting the old stuff out.
So new product line coming from 802 cabinets.
Yes. So we're hopefully getting new colors. Previously, it was the white and the light gray that were available in the vanities, and we're thinking that all colors are going to be available soon. So we're trying to make some room for that.
I'm going to try to pull up some pictures here of some of these vanities. But what are we talking about now for pricing? If you had to take a guess.
It's a pretty big range. I know a few of them are around like $500. Yeah, I think they should all be posted at least on our Facebook page with all of the prices. And then obviously if you come down to the showroom, you can see them. But tons of different colors, styles, sizes.
Yeah,
all available.
I'm just trying to show the screen here. My computer's being funny with me, but yeah, and some more contemporary, some modern stuff.
Yeah, some more modern stuff we're have on the sale, and then some more traditional ones. So quite a range depending on what you're looking for.
I I really love this this dark wood one here.
I'm surprised it hasn't gone yet. That's a favorite.
Yeah, I love this one, and I see the sign out front. I see that sign out front. So the bottom line is, this sale is hanging on until you've got inventory moved out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long these will last in our Berlin location, but once we get the new inventory in, if anything's left over, they'll probably make their way up to our Shelburne showroom because we've got a bit more room up there.
Okay.
So even if, a few months from now, if they're not in the Berlin showroom, they could potentially be in Shelburne.
All right.
But we're hoping to get rid of all of them before that.
I was just having a conversation with somebody who is getting a modular, well, not a modular, a double wide.
Yep.
Which I guess is also a modular. I don't know, but they're getting this delivered, and they want to do their own thing inside. So I've sent them your way, and hopefully they'll discover what 802 cabinetry out of St. Albans, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What they can produce for them, which is super high quality stuff. We've had this conversation before that this is not in the same ball game as what you're going to get at the big box stores. This stuff is really solid. It's good. It's almost that finish is almost like a. It's almost like it's like galvanized. It's really a nice finish. Like it could take a hit.
They're very sturdy, yeah. That's what we love about 802 cabinetry and why we sell them, because they're good quality, they're going to last, and they're not going to break the bank. It's hard to find a good quality product that isn't super expensive.
I spent a while. I'll be honest with you. When KOB first opened up the Berlin store, I was like, that's got to be an acronym. What does that stand for? I knew the K was kitchen, and I knew the B was bath, but I'm like, what's that? Oh,
yeah.
And do you want to tell us?
Yeah, so it's kitchens on a budget. That was our name when we first started quite a few years ago. It was kitchens on a budget, and then we kind of just shortened it up to have the acronym KOB.
All right.
So
this is one guy that started this. Here in Vermont.
Yep, Tony. He's great. He lives in Shelburne, and I believe it was about like 7 or 8 years ago. He, got a house in Shelburne, needed to get new cabinets, went around to all these places, and none of them were ticking the box for him. They either weren't having the quality cabinets, they weren't at the right price, or there wasn't even anybody at the showroom for him to go and chat with just to even see what they sell and what they're all about.
He got frustrated.
Yeah, he got frustrated, and with that brings out creativity, and started his own business and has all of these options now for cabinets that are affordable, good quality. And when you walk into the showroom or you call the showroom, someone's going to be there to be able to answer your questions.
You know what? One of the things that Tony did was he created 2 showrooms with a wow factor. Because I've walked in, the first time I walked into Berlin, I was, wow. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'll tell you right now, if you're driving down 302 and you take a glance over and you see KOB, which is right next to Aspen Dental.
Aspen Dental, Miracle Ear, yep.
Yeah, right there in front of Price Chopper.
Yep.
You glance over, if you're driving by, you're only going to see the brick facade and the sign out front.
Yep.
But if you walk in there, you're going to be wowed. I mean, it's in Shelburne too. The same deal. Holy crap! I mean, it's just a beautiful, bright showroom.
Yep.
And it's homey.
Yeah, I love the Berlin showroom. It's great. We've got all of our favorite products there, and it's just a nice little showroom. And if you've been to the Berlin showroom but you haven't been to the Shelburne showroom, I highly recommend. It's about 3 times the size. So there's a lot to see up there.
Well, we got Chris Massey asking exactly where you are. Again, this is 856 U.S. Route 302 in Berlin, right in front of Price Chopper.
Yep.
Barb saying that she might stop in and see what you have, too.
Perfect.
She's got a bad sink. You have sinks there.
Yes.
Where's my picture of the sinks? I've got them somewhere. But they're gorgeous. They're all lined up right there on the wall.
Yeah, tons of different options, different configurations, different sizes, depending on what you need.
I got to find my sinks. But yeah, they're all beautiful, and they're split. They're stainless, and there's porcelain, I guess, right?
Yeah, we've got some porcelain farm sinks, as well as if you're looking for like a bathroom sink, we've got some porcelain undermount sinks.
It's amazing stuff. It really is. It's kitchen and it's bath. It's not the living room. It's not furniture. This is, you guys really specialize in your product line. You don't try to be all things to all people.
Yeah, we specialize in, the kitchen cabinetry, the bathroom cabinetry, the countertops. We can do a little bit of other things when it comes to cabinetry. We've had some people come in for, a pantry, a mudroom, an office space, things like that. But where we specialize is the kitchen and the bath.
Yeah. Barb's saying it's her countertop. So what are some of the materials of these countertops?
We've got a whole different range. We work with a few local vendors who do, natural stone, so granite, quartzites, marbles. We've got quartz, we've got decked in, and we've also got other options like laminate, butcher block, solid surface. So wide range for whatever you're looking for, and all sorts of different price ranges as well.
Functionality is something that you and I have had great discussions about, not only when I was there streaming live, but also off the air, that we need, everyone is different. We need the kitchen is kind of the operational hub of the whole house.
Definitely, yeah.
It's often the place where, at my house, when friends come over, 90% of them, we don't get past the kitchen into the living room.
Yep.
We stay in the kitchen. It's the nerve center. It has to be functional. We have to know where stuff is quickly. We have to move efficiently, whether we're cooking, whether we're entertaining, or whether we're just hanging out. It's where we're washing, we're drying, we're organizing, we're cooking, we're doing everything. You guys have, from a functional standpoint, you have some stuff there. And I don't know if it's just somebody's got this really figured out, dialed in, because there's like, on the outside, it looks like classy, traditional cabinets. But you open it up, and there's stuff for all your utensils, even your K-cups. I mean, that's crazy. That's awesome.
There's tons of different stuff that you can add into the cabinets, whether you have a little coffee bar area and you need space for your K-cups, or you've got tons of silverware and you need a drawer for all of that to be more organized than just throwing them all in there. We've even got drawers that pull out in normal base cabinets. That way you're not crawling and digging into the back, saving your knees a little bit.
I've complained about this before. You've heard me. If you could be a fly on the wall at my house and see me on a Saturday or Sunday morning, bending over. We've got the corner thing there with the spinning. Or no, ours actually doesn't spin. It needs to spin. That's what I need. I have the regular corner set thing.
Yep.
Down there, I have to get down on my hands and knees. Have to.
Yep.
I'm down there, and I'm having a fit. And now I got to, my back's killing me, my knees. Now I got to stand back up and go find what? A headlamp so that I can, I'm serious.
Yeah.
So I can get down there to find what I'm looking for. And now I'm back down on my hands and knees, going through there, trying to find the stuff. It's banging around. Sherilyn's yelling at me because I'm making too much noise. This is a problem. You have a solution to this.
We've got a solution for pretty much anything. Those corner cabinets are a pain in the butt. I totally hear you on that.
Totally.
So we've got tons of different options when it comes to that. Everyone's different too. Some people have the Lazy Susan and they love it.
Yeah.
Some people have it and they hate it and they need something different. So we've got a few different options to help you function better in your own kitchen. And that way you're not digging and hurting yourself and not being able to get back up.
One of these times, I'm going to go down and I'm going to stay down, and it's going to be a Hoyer lift or an ambulance that helps me out. But you have this when I was there last time, you had this thing in the corner that kind of came out too.
Yep.
It not only spins, but it comes out.
Yeah, yep. Those are great. That way, again, you're not digging into the back of the cabinet. So there's a few where they're really hard to get into that back corner, especially when you're working in a tight space.
Amen.
And those shelves, they go all the way into the back of the cabinet, and you pull them out, and they're super great to utilize that back area.
Right. Glenn is saying, tell me about it. So he's sharing the sediment this morning. Also, and listen, I'll make fun of myself a little bit here. I'm often, all right, always too short to reach up and get the things that I need.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying how it is. Do you have a cabinet design system that might work better for somebody like me?
Yeah, I mean, we can always go with shorter cabinets too. There are some accessories that I've seen where you add them inside of your wall cabinets and they kind of pull out and down.
Yeah.
Which can be really helpful if it's hard to reach the top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Those wall cabinets can definitely be tricky. It's kind of like a balance of, do we make the wall cabinets super tall to maximize the storage?
Yeah.
Or do we just keep them normal because you kind of can't reach up there anyways?
You and Nicole are, what do you call yourselves? Design experts? Design creators?
Yeah, we're kitchen and bath specialists, designers, all that. I feel like all of the designers, whether we're in the Berlin location or the Shelburne location, we've all got a background in designing and space planning and, even ergonomics and knowing how people function and move about in the kitchen.
The older we get, the more important that is, I think. But also, you understand that aesthetics are important too. And when a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, come into your doors, that women know what they want. They know what they want.
Usually.
And most guys, I know I'm generalizing here, but most guys are like, whatever you want to do, honey. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yes. But you guys really know the balance between aesthetics and functionality and space. And those are all, especially functionality and space, need to be very closely related.
A lot of the kitchens that we work on need, people need more space. They need to be able to function better in their kitchen. Those are usually the main factors on why people are redoing their kitchens.
Yeah.
And so while it's nice to have, brand new, beautiful cabinets, it's also, you have to think about how they're going to use that space and making it, the best for them. So that way, every day when they're in there, they're able to find what they need. They're able to use the space efficiently and do the things that they need to do and not get frustrated when they can't reach things or they have to dig into the back of the cabinet because it's not a good use of space, or they've got things all over their counter because it wasn't a good use of space.
When I stopped into Shelburne, one of the big takeaways for me, one of the things I really liked, not only just how nice the showroom was, but one of the things I really that I took away was how nice you guys are, and you're not a bunch of pushy used car salesmen. You're greeted, you're friendly. Take your time, look around. You have any questions? We're right here. But walk around, browse the showroom. Shelburne or Berlin, it doesn't matter. I know that you guys are very accustomed to hearing the words outstanding customer service, top to bottom, nuts to bolts, beginning to end. It's a full experience, and many of us are super intimidated by even the words redesigning or remodeling the kitchen and the bath. Ching ching, this is going to break my bank. This is a huge process. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Do I need to get out a home equity loan? It's always a good idea to have a little bit of a vision of what you're thinking about, whether it's the kitchen or the bath, but also come with just a little bit of an idea of what are we talking here? Do you have $1,500, $2,000? Do you have $6,000? What are you looking to spend? What's your budget?
Yeah, and we're really here to be a resource for people. And so we want you to ask the questions. Ask us, how does the process work? What do I need to do to start? Realistically, how much money am I going to be spending?
Right.
When you come through the door, we want to be able to answer those questions for you and for you to be able to walk out feeling like you understand more about the process and how that's all going to work out.
Yeah.
There's sometimes where people walk into a showroom and they don't know what the process is going to be. They don't even get any sort of a ballpark on a price on how much this is going to cost. And that's frustrating for people because in the beginning stages, they need to know how much they need to budget for. They need to know what they need to plan for. So when people come into the showroom, we like to be able to tell them all of those things. You can look at one of the kitchens in our showroom and we can pull out the papers for you right there. This is how much this kitchen is going to cost. This is how much these cabinets are. So that way you're at least walking away with some sort of information on how to get started.
Which is important because some of us are like, all right, I have literally seen with my eyes and touched with my hands exactly what it is that I want. And I might need a few more months to put some money aside, but at least I've had a taste of it. I know exactly what it's going to look like. Speaking of which, you can bring some photographs to the Shelburne location and plug it into your AI generator and basically take the space that you have and literally redesign it right there visually for some virtually for someone to see.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even if it's a quick design with us designers, like if you've got a few measurements, we're pretty quick about being able to plug stuff into our program and can get you a quick, little 3D picture of how that's going to look too. And again, something to be able to take home with you.
Yeah. You got a big sale that's going on until right up to Christmas, right up against Christmas here.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, so we're about to have our end of the year sale. So it's going to be up to 25% off of 802 cabinetry. So we're super excited about that because we know, this is the time of year where people are trying to get projects together. A lot of people come to us like in the winter times and are getting ready to build and do things in the spring. So this is perfect opportunity to get your designs in. And
is there any kind of like layaway options?
What do you mean by
if you want to buy something, but you're like, frankly, I need to wait for the snow to melt before or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so what we can do is if you wanted to buy, like, say, by the end of the year to be able to lock in on the sale pricing, we can always hold off on, processing the order That way, we're not holding on to cabinets for too long, and you're not holding on to cabinets for too long.
No, good. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so this is happening right now until December 21st at both locations.
Yes, it starts the 4th. So
11
soon.
4.
I
Yes.
think that's next Monday. So
Yes.
soon. Yep.
So here's the big heads up right now. I mean, this is the time where you should get your wheels turning and get thinking about this. And it doesn't matter if it's the kitchen or the bath. Just start thinking about this kind of stuff now.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't hurt to walk in if you have a few measurements just to get a price and see what things are going to look like. It's always nice to get a ballpark in the beginning.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, look at that stuff. Look at the quality of that is just amazing. And for the cabinets, you've got, what is it, four basic styles to choose from in colors.
We've got 2 different door styles. We've got the shaker style, which is kind of like what you're seeing there in the picture. And then we've also got the Bolton series, which is a little bit more of a decorative door. It's got like a slight bevel to it. Yeah. Color-wise, we've got white, gray, blue, green. We've got 2 different wood tones. I think those are all of them.
Is that the shaker right there?
Yes, yep. So that's the white, the Stowe white, and then the Bolton blue on the bottom.
And you can split it up like that.
Yeah, we've got people all the time who do both series in the kitchen.
Wow, that's classy. It's so elegant. Barb is asking, is there going to be any sales on the countertops?
So this is only for 802 cabinetry, so just on the cabinetry for the end of the year.
Okay. But Barb should still come in and see the countertops.
Yeah.
I'll go in with her. What about Miros was telling me that you guys are hiring too.
Yes, yep. We are looking for a new designer. It will likely be in the Berlin location, but it might be a little bit of back and forth. But if you want to be a designer, if you've had a passion for interior design, kitchens, baths, anything like that, feel free to reach out to us and see if this is something that you like to do.
All right. It says right here you've got to be highly motivated and have some experience with what this is all about. I mean, you can't, you don't want to be like a, podcaster or anything like that. You got to have a little bit of knowledge of what you're doing. And first and foremost, you got to have great customer service. Get in touch with KOB Kitchen, kobkitchen.com. The link is right there at the bottom, and we'll put that up on the page too. But how many team members are you looking for?
I think we're just looking for one right now.
Okay. Berlin or Shelburne?
I think it's probably going to be primarily Berlin. In the beginning stages, there might be a bit of back and forth travel. But I think we're looking for full-time in Berlin.
All right. Rex Thompson loves you guys, and over at Barslow Construction. And I want to mention them because this is important for guys like me who couldn't even put a vanity in. I'm just being honest. I'm being very honest. I couldn't put a vanity in if you paid me $10,000, and if I tried, it would still be wrong. Let alone cabinets, or a sink, or countertops, or any of that. But you guys have a wall in your showrooms, both of them.
Yep.
Shelburne and Berlin, with contractors who are. They know you guys. They have a relationship with you guys. They've worked with you in the past. And they know what they're doing. The product arrives. You call the client, the customer, and say, it's here. You've already got your contractor on standby. They know. They go and get it, and then they come and put it in.
Yep.
They transport it all. They know what they're doing. They've done this before.
Yeah, we have worked with a lot of great contractors who know what they're doing. It's really important to have someone who is going to pay attention to the details and make sure that they're doing it the right way for you. And we work with a ton of guys who do that and know what they're doing, which is great. Because sometimes that's half the battle with a kitchen design. You can go in there, you can get your design, you can pay for the cabinets, but now you need somebody to be able to put them in.
And sometimes that is the biggest thing.
It's usually the biggest hurdle for people is to be able to find a contractor who knows what they're doing and has the availability.
I'm telling you, you and Nicole and all of you. I can't remember. Was the lady in Caitlin, and there's another one in Shelburne. Great lady.
Wendy.
Yes.
Yes.
Curly hair.
Yes.
Great lady. You guys are space-saving pros. You know what you're doing. You got it so dialed in, so buttoned up. You could design it with technology, but you can also design it in your mind and then on paper and show people, yes, this is going to work. This is going to fit. This is going to be easier on you. And it's the bathroom or the kitchen.
Yep.
You have tubs. You have sinks. You have hardware. You have faucets. You have an amazing line of faucets, by the way. It's incredible stuff. Not just for the kitchen sink, but also the bathroom sink.
Yep.
And the tub as well.
Yeah.
The why am I drawing a blank here? The hardware for the
for the shower
for the cabinets.
Oh, yep. Yeah. Tons of different options for that.
Hell, what are those things called?
Like the poles, the hardware.
The poles. There's like, you can get like wicked modern stuff, or you can get some really classy looking stuff.
Yeah, we've got quite a few racks in both locations that spin and have all sorts of different styles, colors, sizes. So we have just about everything.
One of the big takeaways, I think, for your customers are that they're getting something that's made in Vermont.
Yeah.
Not something that's made overseas, shipped on a container, arriving in Boston, and driven by truck up to a big box store up here in the North Country. This is stuff that's made here, which is really, really important. So know that before you walk in and start browsing a showroom, that this is a Vermont product. Whoever's doing your social media, your TikTok stuff, is incredible. You have you've basically got Kitchen and Bath 101. You got design tips, you got space saving tips, you got all of this stuff, especially on TikTok. I mean, it's so cool to see this. Mm-hmm. Who's doing that? Is that Miros?
It's Miros, yeah. She's the one who's usually taking the videos, and she does collaborate with us designers, so that way, we can give her the tips, whether that's space planning or the latest trends and things like that. But yeah, she does a great job.
What's next for you guys right now? You've got, so the big things are, you have the vanity sale that's going on. That's Berlin only?
Yeah, I think we might have a few in Shelburne that are on sale. I don't know if they're quite 50% off.
Okay.
But it's mainly Berlin that we're getting rid of those displays.
Okay. And then you've got your end of year sale, which starts on the 4th.
Yes. Yep.
Whew, is that really next week?
I know.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think it's
well,
next Monday.
Has to be. Today's the 30th. It's got to be. All right. So that's going to kick into gear. And let's say this, relax. Don't get worked up about this. But I just want to say that end of year sale, that when product is moving, product is moving. So it's the end of the year sale. You have new designs coming out, maybe some new colors, and once it's gone, it's gone. So, I'm not trying to get people worked up here, but I'm saying don't wait on this. Don't wait until the end of year sale on the 21st of December.
Yep.
Get in there on the sooner side of 11/4, November 4th, and at least start looking around and saying, all right, those cabinets, I'm going to get 25% off of those. I don't want to wait. I don't want to sit on this too long. Have the conversations you need to, but just don't sit around forever.
Yeah.
KOBkitchen.com is the website. A design specialist is literally standing by right now. 448-5500. 448-5500. You can also send an email, which is just, it's simple. It's info@KOBkitchen.com.
Yeah. And one thing on our website that's new is we've got a tab that says Meet the Designers. So if you were ever interested in what the other designers look like, we've got pictures up there. And also, our direct emails in case you have a specific designer that you want to work with.
Yep.
So that's new up on our website. You can see my picture. You can see Nicole's picture. You can see Caitlin's picture.
All right. Right here.
Yeah. It should be under the About Us, and then it should say Meet the Team or something like that.
Meet our team.
Yep.
Right there. Nice.
Yeah.
Look at those cabinets. God. I just love stuff like this. There you
There's
guys
us.
are. There you are, right there.
Yeah. So you get to see our faces, see what we look like.
Yeah.
And we've got, you can hit the learn more on us and read our little blurbs and find out about us and how we started, why we're here.
Yeah.
Why
Love
we're doing
Nicole.
what we're doing.
She is such a great lady.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah. Always got the big smile on her face.
Yep.
But listen, when you walk in, once again, you're not going to have someone breathing down your neck. You just go in and look around. Just take a gander. Especially, and I'll say this, especially if you got a little bit of time to kill. So if you're in Berlin, and like Sherilyn hates grocery shopping with me. So if there are other guys that are out there like this, and your wife or whoever wants to go in and do the grocery shopping, and just leave me alone I need an hour away from you. Go over to KOB and just walk around and have a look. You're not going to believe it. Take some pictures too. Bring your phone.
Sure
Snap some shots. All right. So hours. Let's talk about hours. You guys are open when now? Saturdays too, right?
Yes. So we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Okay. Both locations?
Both locations, yep.
Okay. Monday through Saturday. Find KOB. Again, they're all over the place on social media. They're on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. What am I forgetting? Is there another one? I think that's it. KOBkitchen.com too.
Yeah.
And if you get on that site and start clicking around, you might be going down a rabbit hole because there's a lot of stuff to see.
Yeah, lots of stuff, lots of pictures, lots of information, great information on, if you're just looking to start your project, get some basic knowledge. It should all be on there.
Miros just says, we haven't had a sale in 2 years, so if you're ready to start your kitchen renovation, visit the Berlin and Shelburne locations. Do not miss this opportunity. Yeah, you guys are relatively new. I mean, this past spring, you just celebrated your 1 year in Berlin.
Yes. So in Berlin, we opened up in May of 2023.
Yeah.
And then Shelburne, we've been in that location for, I think it's like 5 or 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick skip off the big road. You just get off 89, hit 7, bang a left.
Yep.
You're going south.
All the way.
Couple of miles.
Yeah, about 3 miles or so on the right side.
On the right.
Yep. No U-turns except for when you have to leave.
Oh, my God, I know. We were down there in we hit a couple of restaurants. It was a good time when we came down there. I got to get down there again, too. And I got to meet Miros.
Yes, she's usually in on Mondays in Shelburne.
All right. Yeah, she and I have been planning to meet up for a very long time. But you guys are wonderful to work with. I love the quality of your product. But more importantly, I love the smiles, the friendliness, the customer service that you guys offer. I'm going to get back over there and stream live at some point soon in at least the Berlin location, if not Shelburne.
For sure, yeah.
You guys are doing a great job. You're doing a marvelous job. And listen, for hooligans out there like Glenn who say, "Oh, I can't afford this." It's just the I can't afford this default. Just have an open mind. Just take a deep breath. You're probably going to be surprised at what this might end up costing you to have a really significant difference in your house. And I say this again, not only functionally, but also aesthetically. We spend a lot of time in our homes, especially during the winter. Why not spruce it up a little bit? Find out, Glenn, what it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to come in and just get some ideas. It doesn't have to be anything official or formal or scary or intimidating. Just come in, have a chat, and just see what you're working with.
I might go over there and drag him out of his house and bring him over there. But find out what you're working with here for numbers and what something will look like.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. No. Don't know until you ask.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point, or that's your point too. I think it's one of the biggest misconceptions that most of us have is that it's going to be too costly to transform our dreams of a new kitchen or a new bathroom into reality. You guys are, I don't know. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, not just designing, but also affordability, quality, and that you do not have to take a second mortgage out to redo your kitchen or your bath. Mm-hmm. Big kudos to all of you. You and Miros and Wendy and Nicole and the rest of your team. And to Tony. Hope to meet Tony someday, too.
Hopefully.
Will he come on the air?
I don't know. He's a very busy guy.
Is he?
He's in and out all the time.
Wow.
But maybe.
Listen, I appreciate you guys supporting the podcast. I love what you do. I'm behind your product. I'm behind your customer service. And frankly, I'm proud to have KOB Kitchen and Bath as a presenting sponsor.
Yeah.
Really am.
It's been great working with you.
And you're a local girl, too.
Yes. Very local.
That's a big, listen, that's a big plus here. It's a big plus. And so's Nicole.
Yeah, we're both right here in town.
When you walk into KOB in Berlin, you're going to see a familiar face.
Definitely.
Anything else you can think of this morning?
Just come and check us out and say hi.
Don't forget about this end-of-year sale starting November 4th.
Yes. Goes
till December 21st. It's not going to last forever. Also, remember this. If you think you got what it takes to be a member of their team, get in touch with them. We're going to drop that poster, that graphic up on our page again here.
Yeah, definitely.
And think about it. Thank you.
Thank you
very much for coming in. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Our presenting sponsors, our supporting sponsors for what they do, which is supporting us and providing an incredible small business right here in the Green Mountain State. We love and appreciate each and every single one of you so much. I'm going to be hopping over to Nelson Ace Hardware here in just a little bit this morning and getting busy over there looking for some stuff. Tried to clean the plug drain at my house, having some trouble. So I'll be over there in just a little bit. One of our another one of our sponsors, Nelson Ace Hardware. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Yes, you bet. We're going to be with you tomorrow morning, talking about Halloween stuff and a lot more tomorrow morning right here on Aired Out. Again, be careful today. Be safe. Be kind. We'll catch you then. All right. God bless.